Took me a second.
I'm putting butter on my bread.
What's up, Murph? What?
Yo, what up, money?
What's up? You get my ticket?
What?
You get my ticket?
Nah, man. Nah, man. But let me take over for a second, man.
Okay, man.
You want me to take over for a second? Whatever I look at.
Like what?
Get out of here, man.
Anything between those two lines? Those 4 lines.
Shagman. What's up, buddy? Woo! Shade. What's up, man?
Murph blows big dick.
Who's that, Murph? Hook me up.
Murph.
No,
Brother, get in the picture.
I can't, yo. Only a junior.
Yo, there's Tate.
That's in the
The
full
junior
effect.
is trying to record us on
In the full effect.
in full effect.
In the full effect.
Got it?
Over here.
Got it. Okay, this is on camera too. What's up, Jen? What's up, Jen? What'd you yell?
Yeah, that is wild stuff. That is wild stuff. That's some great stuff. Bob is you are a schlub. Look at you. That's terrible. Bob is
Oh, now it's on.
Press!
It's on now. There's a waitress in the dude, it says recording it. No, it wasn't. It says recording. There's part of the snatch batch right there. Screw crew, one of the two are fucking. Mine. I stole it. Look at that hot fucking waitress.
Well, I think you messed up, yeah. What did she press?
Where'd you use that? I did, man. You got a license to run?
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Angela.
Hey, Terry.
How you doing, Angela?
All right, Terry.
All right.
Terry, you don't know what you're doing.
What up?
What you leaving?
Oh, you ain't gonna talk to me now, right?
What do you want me to say? Hi, I'm Amy Swanigan, and I'm graduating from this place tomorrow. And this is Cheryl and Remillard. And that's Angie. And that's Pam.
What you leave me? What you leave me?
That's Terry Murphy taking the pictures, and we're all graduating tomorrow, class of 1992.
Word?
Jay, you didn't leave me nothing here, yeah?
I didn't write it.
It's okay, I know it. Anyway.
Yes.
Shagmar.
Stop!
That's our tape from that.
Shay. Elizabeth. Sonia. Mantra. So what's up, the way?
Yeah, I got tape up front, yeah.
Francois in the house. Yo, who's on me?
Who is it?
Wait, Terry, film me.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Film me.
Hold on.
Get my cleavage, Murph. What's up, Terry?
Hold on, I can't even find her.
Murphy, get a shot of this.
Right here, right here.
Sit down, mate.
Where?
You're alcoholic. Yes, sit down.
All right, go.
Hey. Terry, right here. Terry.
Carrie.
Assistant Vocational Director, Mrs. Janakopoulos. Vocational Director, Douglas Gray and Mrs. Gray. Principal, Mr. Cusdo and Mrs. Cusdo. Treasurer, Jen Christensen. The yearbook editor, Peter Lebrecht. Mrs. Walt, class advisor, and myself, Mr. Akins. The first person I'm going to introduce for a speech, and
and holding on to memories of our old ones. That is why I would like to take at this time to explain to you something. Those of you who knew me sophomore year, and those of you who know me now, all of you know that I was sick sophomore year. There was a big change in the way I looked at things and the importance of all of you to me. This experience in my past has shaped what my future will be. I ask all of you to look into your past, the years that come and the times with your family and friends. All these times have shaped and formed you into today's graduates. Learn from your past so your future will bring you the best it can be.
She said the principal called. The fact is that she was a great girl, and all of you are, and we're always willing to help all of you. So tonight, this is your night. On behalf of my wife, myself, we sincerely thank you for inviting us, and have a very pleasant evening.
Before I begin my speech, I'd like to thank everybody for electing me your vice president these past 4 years. It's been a great experience, and I've enjoyed working for everyone. I'm just going to talk about this year. This has been very exciting, but it's also been filled with anxiety and anticipation for graduation. Working hard to keep grades high, filling out college and scholarship applications, and wondering what this year is going to lead to. We've had to overcome the many rumors about our class. For example, our prom was going to be held in a gym or in a base hangar. And also rumors of what faculty and administration thought of us. We've been through a lot this year. Don't forget our one and only rally and the motorcade at night. How about the powder puffers? Girls, we're victorious. Guys, that's a different story. Remember our Halloween dance? There was a lot of participation. In the cotillion, most people enjoyed the night. Beginning in January, the officers planned out the details of senior week. Opportunity to order video yearbooks and submit baby pictures. A sincere thank you to Jeremy Ribberty and Mark LaPierre for all their time and effort. We finally became closer towards the end of the year. We received the ballots and wrote our last wills and testaments. Frolics, a huge success. Remember all of our practices, wondering if we could do it in just a few weeks? Well, thanks to Mrs. Baker and Mrs. Channing, we proved to many people that we are a motivated and talented group of students. Here we are, senior week has approached, and we are enjoying our last night together as a class before graduation. Now I'd like to wish everyone the best of luck in all you do. Don't forget, it isn't over. Our memories together are forever. And remember, don't lose touch with the people.
The next young lady I'd like to introduce came to class officer position your senior year. From what I understand, she's going to leave Mrs. Wilk and I chaos-free. That's not true. She's been a very, very big help. I can't bring words to the amount of work that she has done and what she has gotten accomplished in the past year. And I want to thank her very much. Jen?
Today I received the graduation card from a relative, and I thought it explained the meaning of graduation that we are going to share tomorrow, and I would like to read it to you. Graduation is a milestone in life. It is an ending and a beginning. It is a stepping stone from the past, with its hours of study and its marvelous moments of fun, to a new and somewhat different life filled with great challenges and responsibilities. Graduation is a sad and glad time of life when we must say farewell to fellow students and faculty and look ahead to new friends and acquaintances in our chosen profession. It is a time of laughter and tears, praise and witticism, orations and reflections. It is a day to be serious and lighthearted, enthusiastic and apprehensive. It is leaving behind the old, well-traveled ways and setting out on a new, unexplored roads, knowing that we are equipped through years of diligent study, work, and application with the tools necessary to make our way. Graduation is a proud and wonderful time of life, a happy and unforgettable event, sprinkled with moments of deep contentment, satisfaction, and high hopes for the future. Yes, graduation is an end and a beginning. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Also very special this evening. I want to thank you for sharing this evening with me, and I wish you all the joy and happiness that life can bring to you. Thank you.
This past week has definitely been an experience we will all look back on in years to come. I think we all hoped for better weather on Monday at our picnic, but for the most part, we didn't let the rain stop us from having a good time. Then Tuesday came, and it was time for our prom. Everyone was given the chance to watch Dan and Julio show us what they could do once they got on the dance floor. And Shagman, you sure gave us a show. This morning we had the awards assembly. I was not able to be there, but for the people who received awards, congratulations. For some people in our class, maybe this week wasn't how you expected it would turn out to be because of the weather or other disappointments. The main thing is that we were together as a class. Tonight we're here to say goodbye to each other, and tomorrow we'll be saying goodbye to BComp. I wish all of you the best of luck, and to my best friends, thank you for making these past 4 years the best. I would like to introduce Mr. Pinsiak.
Thank you, Carolyn. Before I say anything, I think that the debt of gratitude is owed by the class. Having been down the road a few times, anyone who has not participated, who has not done it, does not know how much effort it takes to run a class for 3 years, to put on all of the events that you people enjoy attending, and seeing to it that they all come out to everyone's satisfaction. I think at this time, this class owes a standing ovation to its officers and advisors. Congratulations for a job well done. 4 years ago, you people came into comp. Excuse my voice, I'm losing it. Hooray, hooray. As a matter of fact, I didn't think I'd be able to speak at all, but much to your disappointment, I will. 4 years ago, you came into comp as raw freshmen. Over the course of 4 years, you've built a lot of friendships, a lot of memories, and you also have given us a lot of memories. A lot of them very good, a few not so good. But nevertheless, we will remember you all. I see one of my champions over here waving to me. On behalf of, and I'm going to borrow a page from Mr. Bush's book, on behalf of Dolores and myself, we want to wish all of you many, many happy years. Remember some of the things we've tried to get across to you. We always had your best interest at heart. Congratulations and good luck.
The officers. At this time, I'd like to take a little bit of time here before I introduce him. This gentleman started off the year in Principles of Technology and then was chosen as assistant principal to the school. He's got a very good background on the whole realm of the high school. He's done a lot for me, and he's been a good friend throughout 4 years that I've been going with the class. Mr. Kozakowski.
That's the last time that I will address you as the class of 1992, so I felt that I should make an impact upon you. And you people were extremely cooperative this afternoon at today's graduation exercises. When Mr. Cusdell was up on the top of the stairs looking down, he said that after several trials, it looked pretty decent. You also did so well that, if you noticed, you were dismissed a little before school ended. So most of you seniors had left by about roughly 5 of 10 minutes of 2. And you missed the greatest announcement of the entire year. And if you notice, I have my little brown paper bag here, and it's not a little bottle as some people were implying earlier, but I figured when I give my little speech, I'll say something, and I'll do something so that it will be memorable. Through special dispensation of the Pope, Mr. Cusdell, he said today that it would be okay for all seniors to wear their hats to this evening's senior banquet. Most of you, unfortunately, had already left at that particular point in time. did try to make an honest effort through several of the radio stations to make the announcement, but I guess at that point it was too late. Getting back to perhaps a more serious note. As I look around this room, I see a tremendous potential for the future of the United States. I see a lot of people that came in as individuals that were wet behind the ears, and I look at young men and young ladies, people that have experienced a tremendous amount of teaching and experience that will take you into the lives that are ahead of you. I would like to thank you for cooperating as well as you did. I also would like to say that my wife and I are also celebrating our 20th wedding anniversary today. And any lady that can put up with me for 20 years has to be a saint. Going back, again, I would like to thank you for being a special class to me. This is the first class that I worked with as an administrator at Comp High School. Again, you're a potential class. You have a lot to offer. If you ever get down a little bit and discouraged, just remember, you made it through the institutionalized food that was served at Comp. You made it through the major bus evacuation drills that took place. And you made it through some of the daily announcements. So if you think life is bad, it will definitely get better after you finally graduate. Again, I appreciate your effort, your cooperation. Congratulations and good luck on behalf of myself and my wife. Thank you.
I've worked real hard and done a lot for our class. Whether you have realized it or not, they have dealt with a lot of stuff, not only from administration, but from student body. And they deserve a well round of applause for the work they have done.
I don't know about all the other administrators and teachers here, but I've gone to a lot of senior class functions in the years I've been at Comp. And not because you're not a lot of you, not because you're my class, but you kids are great. We've gone to tons of them. And we get letters from places that we've been telling us how great you are. You have been perfect. And then there's Dan, but you've been perfect. I just want to say a few words. Everybody's talking about your past, your future, all those things. Those are important. But there are going to be things that you really, really will never, ever in your life experience again. Unique high school experiences. Beef and bacon burgers. I can guarantee you nowhere in the world but high school will you ever eat a beef and bacon burger. Nowhere in your life again will someone run up behind you, scream in your ear, and tell you to take that hat off, Mr. Kozakowski. Never. For the rest of your life, you can wear a hat whenever you want to. You're going to miss it. You will never in your life again have to choose between line 1 and line 2 in the cafeteria. It's the only place in the world this is going to happen to you. High school has been a unique experience. You are a select group. You made it. There are people who started with you who are not here tonight. You made it, and you're terrific. And though you may miss a lot of things at high school, we're going to miss something very much. We're going to miss you. You were a special part of Chicopee Comp for 4 years, and we'll all miss you. Good luck.
Speech here. I'd just like to thank a few people from the class of 1992. Two people who have led the school for the past 4 years of your lives, Mr. Cusdell and Mr. Gray. Everybody in the electrical shop has been asking me, Mr. Anklin, what the heck are you going to do with those blankets? I want one. I said 25 bucks. We never sold any of them, though. The administrators that help out Mr. Cusdell and Mr. Gray in both offices, they also communicate with each other, because all of you are not just going to college, and all of you are not just going into the workforce. So they have to communicate between each other and coordinate quite a bit. And I'd like to say that without the assistance of the following people, I don't think that would be accomplished as well as it is. Vice Principal, Mr. Pinciak, Assistant Vocational Director, Mrs. Janikopoulos, and Assistant Principal, Mr. Kozakowski. Thank you very much. Okay. For the past 3 years, I've put up with Mrs. Wilk calling me the biggest grouch in Chicopee Comprehensive High School. A lot of you know that's not true. 15 years ago, I was sitting on the other side of this table and looking up here at the people who were giving their speeches and saying, what do they know? I was ready to set the world on fire. Little did I know what was waiting for me, lurking in the corners out there. There's little green monsters all over the place, believe me. And if you don't watch where you're going to step on those little green monsters and they're going to bite you in the leg. What you take from this high school, what you've learned, where you go in your life, no matter what you do, where you go, be the best at what you can do. Be the best no matter what, because it's a tough world out there. And if you're not the best, you won't be on top. And the best place to be is making the big bucks on top. You also have to look at your happiness and where you're going in your life. I want to take this time in closing to thank the class officers, the homeroom reps, a few people who we gave awards to at the awards assembly. Thank you very much for all your help. Peter Lebrecht, thank you for being the yearbook editor. Mr. Boulay, thank you for being the advisor. Faculty, wives of faculty and administration who have put up with us for the past 4 years. And to my wife,
Mark did a lot of the drawings for on the inside of the book that you'll see, and Tony painted the cover. This year's theme is Some Things Never Change, but Some Things Do. We have spent the last 4 years, I'm taking this right from the introduction of the book, it's in all of them, all right? We have spent the last 4 years of our lives here at Chicopee Comp. In those 4 years, many things have remained constant. Comp has been our home away from home. It's been our cheers. It's been the place where we could go and everyone would know our name. Inside the walls of Comp, we have spent the best and most exciting years of our lives. We have discovered friendship, both lost and found, especially renewed. We've experienced love and anger, joy and disappointment. As freshmen, we were anxious to enter high school and uncertain of how our 4 years would be. As seniors, we were anxious to move on, yet uncertain about life outside of Comp in the city of Chicopee. We have been taught both our daily lessons and about life in the real world by our teachers here at Comp. They have cared about us enough to teach us how to be successful in life. This will continue when you leave Comp. The teachers and entire staff of Comp will continue to care about all the other students who pass through the halls. However, the many things that will stay the same can't change the fact that many other things will change. Our friends of many years won't be as close. The easygoing second family atmosphere will be gone forever. But just as we go on, so will Chicopee Comp. These past 4 years have also had many changes. These changes are what make each year special, our class special. And these changes will be the things that we will remember. They will become the memories that will live with us always. The 1991-92 school year has been a memorable one. The world rejoiced as communism fell and the Soviet Union was no more. The Palestinians released all their hostages, and the Winter Olympics most vividly showed the changes of Europe. Magic Johnson shocked the country with his announcement that he had contracted HIV virus and his subsequent retirement from basketball. However, Magic became a spokesman for the disease in an effort to promote AIDS awareness. It has also been a memorable year here at Comp. It was memorable mostly because it was our senior year of high school. Seniors are traditionally supposed to have fun and live it up, and we sure didn't break that tradition. No matter how separate our class has been these past 4 years, we will always be one class of 92. No matter how many different pieces of the puzzle we've been, we'll always fit together to form one unique picture. All of the good and bad memories add to make our whole picture even better, even though it didn't seem it at the moment. Graduation will be the last time that every piece will be joined to form our puzzle. But just as we've been one for 4 years, we'll never be the same again. Graduation sends us all our separate ways, whatever they may be. All we will have left are our memories of this giant puzzle, the class of 92. I hope that you will take your own memories with you and that they will help you succeed in life. Even though it will never be the same, we will always be a part of this great picture. There are things that I never will forget about my 4 years at Comp. Among them is all the help I received in producing this yearbook. Just by being there, you have all contributed to Memony 92. This is our book. It will always be there forever to help us remember our 4 years at Comp. The puzzle I mentioned earlier is here. This is the cover of our yearbook. It holds inside some of our memories. The beach symbolizes energy and vitality and life. I felt the exuberance of our class was best summed up by the beach. It is wide open, with endless possibilities, yet some restrictions which we had to follow. The abstract pictures each represent each of us individually. They show that you have to look closely to see what we really are. It also shows the youth and immaturity of high school, the mask people wear to hide their true selves, and the ignorance of others not wanting to see them for what they really are. On the back, there are pieces of the puzzle missing. These pieces are placed on the divider pages within the book to show that things really do change, and because the whole picture represents our class, our memories, the pieces missing represent those memories that the yearbook has captured and holds. The inside cover is sky. Just like the beach, it is full of energy, life, and changes. But it has no restrictions. This is for your dreams. Don't ever hold back. Constantly strive to achieve your goals because we are one class. If one of you reaches your goal, we all reach it with you. Forever, we will say he or she was in my class, the class of 92 at Comp. We will all feel pride in what we've accomplished. As one succeed, we all will. Now the dedication. One of the major changes at Comp during the past 4 years took place as a result of Mrs. Leonard's departure to become principal at Bellamy Middle School, Mr. Principal's promotion to vice principal, and Mr. Kozakowski became assistant principal. However, during the first 3 months of school, one teacher served as assistant principal. During these months, this teacher accomplished many things and aided the students at Comp without hesitation. She's been the English department head and has taught many of the students in our class. Many of us have become very close to this teacher in our years at Comp, especially this year. She's not only an enthusiastic teacher, but also a great friend. She has given us our honest opinion and has always been there to talk to. She has shown her dedication not only to the students of Comp now, but also of all the students in the whole city and of the future by serving as advisor to the Student Advisory Council. She has worked with students from both high schools trying to better our school system. Rarely is there such a teacher with these qualities, and we are lucky to have one of them here at Comp. Her poetry brought us through her class brought us through the poetry of Frost, the novels of Bronte and Dickinson, and through the challenge of writing application essays. Her smile brightened our days and dried our tears. Her dedication to all our students is admired, with gratitude for all that she has taught us, admiration for the ability to turn students into friends, thanks for all the time she has just listened, and also for her advice, and with sincere love from the entire class, Memony 1992 is proudly dedicated to Mrs. Kathleen Baker.
It was this same group of kids that did frolics.
I'd just like to point out that the dedication was to get your yearbooks. Mr. Akeland's going to walk around and he's